No, it couldn't have been that easy. Okay. Hang on, you guys. Hang on. Hang on. Well, there is no you guys out there. There is no you guys out there right now because I'm looking. I'm seeing that there is no you guys. It says 0. 0 viewers. So did I do it right? We don't know. This is always every day. Every time I do this, it's an experiment because I don't really know. So it's still an experiment. So if you're watching this on the replay, ooh, it says there's 10 viewers. Now it says there's 10 viewers. Okay, 10 viewers, my dear darling 10 viewers, my dear darlings. I'm putting my phone up on this thing so I can see the chat. Okay, it's on the thing so I can see the chat. Now, it says there's 10 viewers. Okay, I got to put my glasses on. Okay, I have found that I can see things better if I put my glasses on. Yeah, okay. Now it says there's 16. Somebody say hi or something so I can see if the chat's coming through. Might not be because everything went too easy this time. Everything just went. Just got done. Don't know when I'll be home. Okay, she sent me a message, but not on chat. Okay, I see nothing. I see nothing on chat. But it does say, I see my picture of me, my hands. I see my picture. I see these cards right here, and I see nothing on the chat. I wonder if maybe we have just got mute people that don't speak, or people with no fingers. That could be people with no fingers. It says there's 16 on the top chat. Okay. Now, what does it say here? It says 17 viewers, but nothing on chat. So that means I must have something not correct. Well, let me see if I can correct something. Some matches left stuff as well. Okay, so then that's all good. And this is showing a blank screen. Let's see, so I knew that everything was going a little bit too easily. So let me go do this again. It says 16 watching now. There was 17. One of them left. Somebody left because they had, now they're showing. Oh, now they're showing. See, I don't know why I had to click again. Hi, Cindy, and hi, Gail. And you're occupied at the moment, but a bit longer. We'll be there ASAP. Already then. And then there's Debbie R. She says she's here. And Athena is there. Hi, how are you? And Debbie Hayes. And of course, Redneck Crafting. I just love rednecks. So I think I told you that before. Okay. Sue Garrison, Debbie R. Miss Scrappy Doo. Miss Scrappy Doo. That's a new name to me, I think, but I could be wrong because, my mind, it's like old. Okay, Sandy Rector, and I'm very glad to see you, though, Miss Scrappy Doo. Glad you're here. And let me see, who else? And Mina Parrish. Okay, I'm thinking that you say your name Minna or Mina. My grandchildren call me Mina. And, yep, you're new. Okay, I am glad, Miss Scrappy Doo. And anybody that has Scrappy in their name, I'll love it. And there's Susan. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you made it, Susan. I'm glad. This is just wonderful. This is just absolutely wonderful. Yep. That is how I say, and Meena is how we spell Mina for me. I am Mina. And my grandson just started calling me Mina when I was trying to get him to say grandma. He said Mina. And so now all the grandchildren just call me Mina, and the great grandchildren, all of them. So it's a good name, Mina Parrish. So, yep, I love it. And we had trouble figuring how to spell it too, even. So but we ended up with Meena. And so, because then, it's the kids can just kind of sound it out and spell it. So it's great. I am so happy to see all of you here. Um, and see, I almost was a little bit late this morning because I was taking a nap. But I have to have my naps. I just, got the beauty sleep. I think one day I'm just going to wake up like a butterfly. Okay, because I got caterpillar, just no worm myself. Okay, Janie, there's Janie Rentera. And again, Janie, your name just says Janie Rentera instead of Trucker Janie. And so I don't know how come it doesn't say Trucker Janie anymore. But when you're Trucker Janie, it turns out blue with a wrench. But when you're just Janie, you don't have a wrench. And I was going to go back and fix that, but I didn't. I have to make myself a note. I just got to make myself a note here. Just a second. Hold your horses. I got to write myself a note because I got to go back in and fix Trucker Janie because she's broke. Okay, so now she's just Janie Rentera. So I make myself notes. See, now although I do know that I know that Pat sweetie, God I love her. She makes me notes. She keeps notes and she lets me know. And so you're always broke. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have two separate accounts, Janie? One that says Trucker Janie and one that says Janie? Because see, this one now isn't saying Trucker Janie. And I get all confused if I don't see Trucker. I'm used to that. Hi, Melissa. Melissa Tanner. That's wonderful. Yes, and Vanessa. Vanessa, it's good to see you. Mary Jane, it is good to see you. Oh my goodness, Sue Stenstream. How wonderful. Yes, there's my Sue. It's just, I see all these names coming on and it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. My goodness, for you all, if you're not in the Scrap and Unicorns group, I hope you will join the Scrap and Unicorns Facebook group because this group is becoming in my opinion, an awesome group. And right now, mainly because we have this wonderful outreach that we do, that we make these little cards. We make these little cards, these little ATCs. I mean, we make them for ourselves and we swap them because we want collections, but we also have just a separate little a little sub thing, little sub project that we do, that we make them for a class of thank you, Vanessa, a class of 7 and 8-year-old children in the Boys and Girls Club. And we send them to the teacher of that class. And she uses them cards as rewards for behaviors, for I think mainly for behaviors. And we have already, there has been um many girls that have already posted pictures of what they have done with their ATCs that I have already or are going to send to no, it's not Miss Nancy, Miss, oh, good grief, I know her name as good as mine. See how my memory is just going kaput? Karen, Miss Karen. And we send them to her and she uses them as rewards. And she's going to keep us updated as to how it's working with her chat, with her class. And so I look forward to those updates. And I myself haven't got mine mailed out. I just mailed out my first batch of cards that I made for just the ones that we swap once, or we don't swap them either. I don't want to say that we swap because we do not swap. We just pick names and we send them. And we send a card, and so I've already received 3. I'm excited that I have already received 3 ATC cards, and so I'm excited for that because I'm starting a whole new book. I already have one book full that I've gotten in the past, but I'm starting a new one for okay, well, it's only Janie Renteria for now. Okay. Yeah, somehow we lost your trucker. We need that trucker on there because you're known to us as the trucker. And so that's part of your real name. It should be on your birth certificate. But I'm starting a new book that is just for not, I keep wanting to say 2019. Boy, I've been 19 in it so much. I get confused. I wanted to show you this book though. I wanted to show you this book. One of our prompt cards does say to draw. And a lot of us say, I don't know how to draw. I say I don't know how to draw because I don't know how to draw. But I was watching somebody and I cannot remember who it was that I was watching. I think it was Joey, Joei. She's from over in England somewhere. But she had this book and she showed the book and I had to order it. I just knew I had to order it because what is in it? I mean, if you can draw, you are blessed. I cannot draw. This is all botanical line drawing. And each page, like here, the first chapter starts with leaves. And look at here, it shows step by step how to draw this leaf. And this one's called green ash. This one's called monkey grass, rowan, large leafed lime. They're all different leaves. Silverberry, French pussy willow. Here's my little page where I was playing, and it really works. You go step by step. Like here's a uh, catalpa. It shows you to make that line first, and then here that line's in black, and then it shows you the green. So you follow that line. Then you go over here and you put the stem. You go here and you put these little speckles on it, and then you go up here and put the little dots and speckles up here, and that's the finished leaf. It is awesome. But after you get through the leaves, there's all different kind of leaves. Maidenhair ferns. I just got the book today in the mail, so I haven't tried a lot. I've tried a few. Ladies some. But then it goes to flowers. And so the next one is flowers. And every page is something different, like a flower bud. And it shows you how to start the next step, step 3, 4, 5, and the finished. And they are all so, I love this book. I am going to, and there's a little place you can draw it here, down here on each page. But see, it's all them flowers. And then the next, kangaroo paw, hydrangea. But step by step, it tells you where to add. So in the green is what you add here. And then you add this. And then you add this. You just, and I know we can all do that. And then, let's see, then the next part is cacti and succulents. And and that's what one of them I drew was a little cacti. And oh my goodness, look at it, aloe vera. But this one starts even with the pot, shows you how to draw that. And so you just step by step and you add whatever is in the green, you add. And that's your finished one. And some of these that look like they're so simple, but then like a snow white cactus, if somebody says draw a snow white cactus, this might, I know I am Gail, but you'll love it. I wouldn't know what one looks like. And you learn too then, oh, this is a snow white cactus. And you learn too, there's a baseball cactus, a San Pedro cactus. And they really are all simply drawn, but I can't draw one just out of my mind. And so and then even if they show one on a picture in a magazine, I can't figure that out either. But hi, Pat. Hi, Pat. Oh my goodness. Good to see you, darling. Okay, and see that these but I love this. This is just amazing. So of course I had to purchase that for myself. Happy birthday to me. It's nowhere near my birthday. Toothpick cactus. But all these, and then more nature. And so when you get into the more nature, then you see cotton, silvergrass. But and when you go step by step like this, look at that wheat. I think I'll be drawing wheat. But I just love this book. I just love this book. Wrinkled Peach Mushroom. If you look just at the end one, say, oh no, I can't do that. And then, but you start one step at a time, and you go through them steps, and there you've got the image. And so there's a wreath, a feather. There's a feather, shows you just how to do that feather. A twig, blackberry. But the whole book is just, there's the Eastern hemlock cone. There's an acorn. And see how they start it with just the caps, and then add the actual acorn. And then adding the little texture looking things, and then the leaves. And look how, and you can draw that. I just love it. I just love it. I just know I'm going to use this book so much. A wild carrot. Who even knew there was a wild carrot? But it's called Botanical Line Drawing, and it's by Peg Dean. And I think I gave $13 for this book. See, on here it says $19.99, but I did not give that much. I ordered it through Amazon, but then I also put it on my Amazon affiliate page. You're going to stick people about the only thing you can draw. So, are you leaving, Vanessa? It was very, very good for you to stop by. Thank you. It's too early to go to bed, though. Okay, I just wanted to give a shout out for that book, because that book is fun. And so I know I'm going to enjoy it. Okay, today I have the game cards, but I covered them up. You do not have to start your ATC with just a plain card. You do not, with just a blank card. You can cover it with a piece of your paper of any kind. So there are so many different things you can do. So these, I just covered them with that paper, and I'm going to work from that and go out from there. Okay, so now those of you who were in yesterday's live stream, you saw how I'm doing, how I'm going to be doing the prompt pulls from now on, or for now anyway. Okay, yeah. Pat, you have your notepad ready. Okay, very good. Thank you. You have to she keeps me straight. She goes, okay, you got to do this, this, this. Yeah. And she's, I adopted her as my sister, and she's acting like a real sister. Okay. And Pat Sweeney uses caps so she can see. We understand that. And there's another one. Enid, she also uses caps. She's got vision problems. And so she types in caps. So don't think that those two ladies are yelling, because they're not. They are, they have vision issues. And so they type in all capital letters. So, and that's okay. We understand. Okay. So, if you were here on Monday, that was yesterday, you will have noticed that my new way of doing things is I pick 10 cards. And I pick 10 cards at the beginning. The reason for is then, after I pick the 10 cards, you will pick 8 of those items that we picked, and that is what you'll use to decorate your ATCs. You do not have to go in order. And so what this is the way we did it last week, and I got a lot of comments saying they like it much better. So Irma, yes, we're still using the prompts, but the prompts will come to you all at one time and you pick which one you want to use first. Use one, cross it out, use the next one, cross it out, and you do it that way. So here I will, got my unicorn pen. Well, I'll be sad when this runs out of ink because I love this pen and I don't think there's a new way I can put a new ink refill in there. She's beautiful. But anyhow, it was sent to me by a subscriber, and I love it. Okay, so and I just go and pick and choose. So for number one, I'm going to pick paper scraps. Okay, the first one is going to be paper scraps. And then I put what number it is too, just in because some people have their supplies filed by numbers. So I will put the number back here is only for where it is on the file. Okay, paper scraps. The next one is a broken jewelry piece. Jewelry piece. Broken jewelry, and that's number 46. And it's spelt wrong if you're in a different country. And yep, Sharon always keeps a list. Hi, Beetle Chick, you wonderful girl, you. The next one is going to be a feather. That's a feather. Now remember, there is going to be 10, but you only need to follow 8. And these you only need to pick 8. These prompts will be listed in the file section of our group. So you can always find them there. And then number 4 is going to be pencil shavings again. Oh my gosh, we get them pencil shavings every time. And you know what I have found in the pencil shavings, what I have done, like if you keep your pencil shavings, they're going to break down into little pieces. But if we use a pencil shaving, if that comes out as a one of the prompts, and you take your pencil sharpener and you sharpen right then you can get a nice big piece that can go on your on your art. Okay, and then we'll go here and we'll pick a fabric scrap. Okay, so we have a fabric. Got some good ones here. And let's take this one. Felt. How do we always get that one too? Now, see, your fabric scrap might be your felt. We have decided hi Emily, we have decided that two can work as one. So when it says fabric scrap and felt is fabric, and so you can use them as one. And so if you don't have felt, you can always just use the fabric scrap. And then, yeah, that's weird. I got 100 of them here and I picked the same ones. Decoupage tissue paper or napkins. I can't talk and write at the same time. Decoupage tissue paper or napkins. Okay, so we got 7. Let me see. Let me dig in the middle here. Chain. You might not have chain. I have chain. 7, 8. And like when it says chain, Nicole, the chronic housewife. Hi, so good to see you here. When it says chain like that, that's when I say, you can attach that chain any way. You can punch a hole, punch a hole and punch a hole and use a piece of wire to attach that chain and just bring that wire to the back. Because now once you're finished with this card, you're going to put another piece on the back, which will cover up anything um, anything that protrudes through here. So if you use like a brad or a piece of wire, or if you sew it on, you can stitch it with a needle and thread. You can stitch the chain on. So there's many ways of doing the chain. So that's 8. So we got 9. Let's see. Let's take this one. Are you serious? Eggshells. We, like I say though, you don't have to use but 8 out of these. We have pulled eggshells every time, I think. You know what I should probably do is each week keep out the 10 that I called, and then on Monday and then on Tuesday, we know they're all going to be different ones. I might do that too. I'm just learning. We're learning this. So so we will see how that goes. That was eggshells. And the last one is going to be ink pad. An ink pad. So when it says ink pad, you can like use that ink pad to just ink around edges, or you can do use a stamp, and you can use a stamp. You can anything, whatever you want to do with that ink pad. So that is going to be ink pad. So you can use 8. You only need to use 8. Use your favorite 8. Okay, so that is how we start our that is how we'll do it. This is and this, yeah, that's what next week Monday I'm going to keep out the 10 I pull, and then so that on Tuesday it'll be 10 new ones. Then I'll put them all back together and shuffle them up real good. Okay, so these are what we're going to um today. So you look through there, and I can see the only thing that I have here that is like any kind of paint or anything is the ink pad. I put iPad. Nothing else. Oh, the decoupage. Decoupage, we'll put color. And yeah, I think this will be fun. This will be fun. Today I sent out my first bunch, and hi Lisa, how are you? And Lottie Faith. Oh, I'm glad that you are here, Lottie. Yes, this is great. This is wonderful. Let me see. Oh, Beetle Chick is there. See, when I was reading the cards, I missed some things. I don't ever want to miss important things, because you never know lottery people might show up and say you just won the lottery, you know. They just might show up. So I'm starting mine on already printed paper. Already printed paper. So what will I do with that? I will cover it up with something. And so, and I will pick one of my thingies here. One of my thingies. I will read them off again. Oopsie. Oh, it's my drink cup. Oh, it's empty. How about my drink cup's empty? Can you do anything about that? I shouldn't put my drink cup right there. Okay. So I'm curious now how this one will turn out. I think I'm going to definitely get a nap. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you so much. I owe you my left kidney. Okay, I'm going to get me a napkin here. Let me see. I have got a jillion napkins. I have a jillion of everything. Doilies. There's those, and there's those, and there's those. Scraps, napkins right here. So let me pick. Oh, this one right here. The very top one is the one that I'm going to pick. The very top napkin that was in my collection. I'm going to pick that one. Okay. Oh, I have to go get one more thing too. I have to go get my chain. Oh. Eventually, I'm going to have everything that's on my list right here in my cart, because I got my little wheelie cart here. And eventually, I'm going to have everything that's on the list. And that way, I'll have everything in reaching distance. So when I call, you know, for my prompt. So now, first, now you all do yours however you see fit. And I'm going to do mine however I see fit. Look how easy that one came apart. Some of them are very hard to come apart. That one was easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I think I want to, let me see. Isn't that pretty though, the flowers? Yes. You saved your eggshells, Roberta? That is good. No, it's not yes, it is scrapbook paper. Yes, it is. I read scrapbook. I seen scrapbook and I read wallpaper. Thank you, darling. You are just a lifesaver. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, good. Yeah, I just started. Well, I used a game card to give it. I used a game card to give it stability, and then I put a piece of scrapbook paper on there just to start it. You know, the background. You never know. You might end up covering the whole thing up. So, but yes, that, hi, Anne Brown, that is what it is. That's just some scrapbook paper. So, because I figured I can work around that image. So you can already start with, hi, Peter. You can start with with you have to read between my lines. Sometimes I don't know how to speak. Um, yes, if you use them, Gail, you need to wash them good, pull the membrane out of the eggshell, put them in the microwave for 30 seconds, maybe even a minute, and then crush them. All you have then is calcium. You don't have any, there's no food value of anything, nothing that can go bad. But that's your choice. That's why we've got 10 here. You only have to pick 8. Hi, Gilly. Good to see you. Good, good, good. So I'm going to first use my napkin, because I'm going to use my napkin, and even though I have that background like that, I'm going to cover it up with napkin, with these flowers. And I may not cover the whole thing up on every one of them either. It is so good to see everybody. It is just so good. Warming my heart right up. I've had this little cold, and I've been trying to sleep it away. Well, I use any excuse for a nap, but yeah, I've been trying to sleep it away, and actually I don't feel bad really. It's mostly just like a little stuffy head and my nose. I had a little temperature one day, but that didn't stay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my watered down. Nope, that's not it. My water. Now, you can use your decoupage, whatever you have, but I just have watered glue. That is what I use for my decoupage. And it actually, for me, it dries quicker too, and I like things to dry quick. I don't like watching grass grow. Yes, I did, Roberta. Mine, well, should have one right here by my, I usually keep a half an onion to pull the toxins out of the air, but I don't have one right here with me this time. But yes, I got the onion. I got that onion thing going. Yes, Roberta. Yes, very creative art. I might, yes, Peter, I hope you do attempt it yourself one day. These small little pieces of art like this, they are, they're simple, they're fast, they don't take up a lot of space, and they're fun to just send off just to people who aren't even expecting anything from you. And hi, Cynthia. Oh my goodness. And so, like this morning, I just picked, I think I sent out 9 this morning. I just picked names. I just went through the names on the list of names in the files, and I picked 9. I picked 9 names because I had 9 cards to go out. So I always keep one of my cards I make for myself, because I'm keeping my own journal. And then I mail the other ones out. And because you can just mail them in one little old envelope. I put a little card with mine and a little note and a couple other little paper somethings. I don't really remember what I put in there. So I'm just folding that extra over. But see, now I put that napkin on there, but what I had on that paper behind it showed kind of right through. So I think that's pretty awesome. I got that same kind of bug, going to try the Vicks on my feet tonight. Maybe I wonder if I put Vicks in onion. I may do the Vicks too. I may do the Vicks. I do believe we have some. Vicks is usually something everybody has in their medicine chest. I don't think it goes bad either. But I just want to try and keep it from getting any worse. My daughter was just real sick. Oh my goodness. But when she gets sick, she gets sick. She's a nurse. And so, any of you who are a nurse, I just feel for you because you know what? You work in like a terrarium of germs. And so my daughter being a nurse, she is around sick people all the time. And so she gets her flu shot and her pneumonia shot and whatever other shots they give them, and to try to keep from catching the germ, but when you work with it all the time, it's hard to avoid it. So, and oh, garlic. Garlic is good for colds and it is a natural antibiotic. That's good to know too. I think it was that Janie just gave me a link. She just sent me a link to a lot of natural remedies. Oh, the first year you worked in respiratory care, you think you were sick almost the entire year, but you build up a resistance. Oh, well, see, that's good. Yeah, that is very good too. Oh my goodness. Oh, Beetle, your husband eats garlic sandwiches when he's sick. Oh, you're in Fort Lauderdale right now, Bootsy. Oh, wow, that is wonderful. I hope you all are having so much fun. Euthanasia. Yes, Lisa, I've heard of that too. Yes. Yeah, see, and I fuss with no immune system too, so I'm careful. I don't go out much at all because of well, I have somewhat of one, but it's just challenged. I heard elderberry syrup works. Yeah, don't cough on the phone. That's true. Don't be coughing on the phone around Pat. Yep. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, see, now I have my napkin on there, so I'm going to close my lid on my jar and put that back over on my little trolley. Put my brush in the water, and that's the beginning of it. That's the beginning. So I have one, and I will cross that out because now I have done this part. So I've done one. I'm going to have 8 more to go. So what do I want to do next? I may not do the eggshells this time. Um, hmm. Ooh, I love using a feather. I think the feathers, they turn out so pretty. Okay, I have broken jewelry and I have chain. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of chain. I'm going to use the chain. And so I'm going to find a piece of chain. So let's see. Now I want to keep, so I got 4 little pieces of chain here. No, 3. Now I have 4. This is real. It's just a crafting chain, and I just pulled it apart. You can just pull it apart to make it's metal, but it's very fine. And it's a crafting chain like you can get at Michael's. Okay, but it also says that broken jewelry. Okay, I have up here on my shelf a box. Actually, I have a lot of boxes, And let me see which one says broken jewelry. Oh, maybe I don't have it on that shelf. Maybe I've got it back here on the sewing machine. Oh, yep, that's where it is. That's where it is. That's where it is. This is like a pirate's treasure box. I love these boxes. They're like shoe boxes. And I have got things. Well, some of my broken jewelry isn't broken jewelry. This is something that's sent to me. Oh, you know what I got these from? Millie. She has a shop, an Etsy shop, and she had a lot of jewelry pieces she was selling, and I ordered them, and these were in there. And I love that. I thought that was fun. Okay, so then I have pieces of broken jewelry. Now, one thing keep in mind, one thing to keep in mind is the thickness. You don't want to get too thick. For one thing, they won't fit. If you get too thick, they will not fit in your they will not fit in your pockets. And another thing, if they're too thick, you can't put them in an envelope to mail. If I start feeling sick with an upper respiratory thing, I just Vicks up my chest and back. Usually helps a lot. If my throat hurts, I gargle with warm salt water. That works wonders. Salt water, yes. I used to gargle with vinegar, but my doctor told me quit because the vinegar was too acidic for, I guess because it's too acidic because I already take a lot of medicine, which is not good for your stomach lining or whatever. And so, yeah. Okay, let's see what I can find for my broken jewelry pieces. I'm looking for something flat. I want something flat so that it fits in the sleeve, fits in the envelope when I send it off. These are so pretty, so pretty. I like that. It's another little leaf like that. I wonder if that's too thick. Yeah, I think that's too thick. That one fell on the floor. Boy, I woke up with energy this morning. And I was bendable. I was bendable this morning. A lot of mornings I wake up and I'm not bendable. It's like I can't even stand up straight. My back hurts so bad, And so, but this morning I woke up and I could stand up straight and I could bend. It was my lucky day. I said, oh gosh, I got to pick up some of this stuff off my floor while I've got this. Good day. I never know. And I don't know how come that sometimes, I guess that's just how arthritis works. You learn a lot about old age as you get old. You learn a lot about old age as you start getting old. It's kind of a learn as you go thing. But I was very happy to be able to wake up bendable. Usually I wake up and I need a new universal joint and a lube job and oil change and new muffler system. I need the whole thing, But other days, like this morning, I said, holy smokes. Even though my nose was dripping. Other than that, I was in good shape. I got buttons in my jewelry box here too. Some people just love their jewelry boxes that they've got their diamonds and rubies and emeralds and things in. This is what I love. I love this box of beauty. This box of beautiful things. And so you've got finding flat things. There we go. Okay, now I got 4 flat things for my broken jewelry. Oh, look at this. That's pretty flat. Maybe see, I don't know. I'm not, you don't have to get stuff like that, all matches and stuff. We don't have to worry about that. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of people here. Wow. Oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. No, have you noticed too that as you age, everything gets pretty doggone heavy? Yeah, things that didn't used to be heavy now are heavy. It's amazing how that works. Okay, now what I'm going to use. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. Hang on a second, I get one more thing. Oh, it's in here. It's in here. It's in here. Well, that was a fail. I don't have my wire. I was going to use wire, but I don't have my wire. So I'm going to use, oh, maybe I can use these here brads. I wonder if they will go. So I'm going to use brads to attach my wire. So my brads are going to attach my wire, and my brads are going to attach my broken jewelry pieces. Hopefully they will. Okay, let's go back over there on the trolley. Okay, now, see, it takes me so long to do something. I don't have to dry things because it takes me so long that I just dry things. They just dry. Will these go away through this wire? Let me see if they'll go through the link, because these are little bitty brads. Oh, yeah, they will. They will go through the link. So that brad will go through the end of that link and the end of this. This is why you save everything. Broken jewelry. Oh my gosh. That's why I like cheap jewelry. Um, my body tells me it's going to rain, but nothing on snow. You got a barometer body too? Put an extra pillow under your hip. That always helps me with my bone on my knees. Oh. Oh. That's mine too, Gail. My left hip. Both hips have got the arthritis, but the left one, holy smokes. It's like my left one gives me a fit. So that's when I thank God I've got a right hip. Okay, so now I'm going to get my hole poker thing here. Oh, that's not dry enough. Ooh, that's not dry enough. So I'm going to fetch my heat gun here. and dry it a little bit more. That's nice and warm. You like to use your heat guns on a cool evening. Okay, let's see how that looks. Let us see. Okay, that one feels the warmest. Okay, so I punch a hole. I'm gonna punch a hole here. Yeah, it's still not completely dry, but it'll dry. It will dry. And then I'm gonna punch that brad that's on the end of that chain and spread its little wings back here. And that little tiny brad, I've had brad since I was scrapbooking because we used a lot of brads in scrapbooking. So of course I was buying them all. And so now I have a lot of them that just I haven't used. So now I can use them. So now I'm gonna, what I need to have is, oh, where did I put that little spongy thing? I think I put that little spongy thing in my needle box. Yes, I did. This little spongy thing. That would be better. Put that little spongy thing, then poke a hole in there. That's better. To poke a hole there into the spongy thing rather than into my finger. And so then I'll put that chain and spread its little wings back here. Yeah, that's still kind of wet, 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 wet. Because I wet the back too. I wet the back. Oh, yeah. Oh. See, I don't think I would like to have anything ever replaced. Just keep rubbing Bengay on it till it quits hurting. I don't know. We have a thrift store open. It just opened this week, but my daughter and I are going to go tomorrow. We were going to go today, but I was feeling a little yuck. So we have a lot of thrift stores. We just Jericho Road Ministries just opened one just only like less than a mile from our house. And it just opened this week. So we're going to go over there tomorrow and we're going to see if there's anything we cannot live without. Not that I need anything though. Yeah, I couldn't live in Minnesota anymore. Oh, I'd get the chill bumps all the time. Yeah. I like having the prompts. I like having the prompts to show to give because then you don't say, well, what do I do next and have no idea. Oh, that's a lot of snowcat. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, I know when I lived in Minnesota, well, we lived in near Duluth and near Lake Superior, so we got a lot of the lake effect snow, and we get a lot of snow. Yeah, if you grow up with it and you don't know any different, then yeah, then you pretty much, it's no big deal anymore. And a lot of people get very smart. They get very smart and move to Florida so they don't have any anymore. Some people, but some people like Pat, she loves her snow. Did I just blow all my, I only have 3 pegs up here now. You know what? I must have blew them away with my heat gun. Oh, there's one there. Now I got 4. I'll find them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost 3 then. That means I'll find them. I'll just get more. They're in the floor. Okay, so now I'm going to, I feel like I'm going awful slow here, but that's okay. We got the rest of our lives. We are in for a lot of snow this coming weekend. I mean, the kind that everyone is warning to make sure you have enough supplies to make it through the week or more. And Gail, where are you? I don't remember where you are, and I just addressed an envelope to you today, but I don't remember. My rememberer is broken. Yes, you are. Where did you move from to Florida? Did you move? Did you move from the snowy region? Then you would be really smart if you move from a snowy region to Florida. That's right, Indiana. You're in Indiana, Northwest Indiana. So yeah, you're in pretty much a cold area. That is cold. Yes. West Virginia. Okay. West by God, Virginia. That's where you came from. Moved to Florida. Yes. Well, I I don't get too hot anymore. You know, sometimes if it gets real humid, it gets kind of uncomfortable, but the heat doesn't bother me at all. So because I've been here in Florida since I was 14, and now I'm older than that by, well, I'm almost 70. Do you know I started saying that on my 69th birthday? I said, I'm almost 70. So, and my 69th birthday was just in October. So, but now I don't say I'm 69. I always say I'm almost 70. Yeah, that way, if I say I'm almost 70, then once I'm actually 70, um, it won't be such a shock. So I'll be used to it by then. So I always say I'm almost 70. That's what I say. Hmm. I must be brushing them things with my sleeves because they're disappearing. Disappearing. You have about 3 inches on the ground now. That's cold. I'm the blanket hog. I am a blanket hog. I use a lot of blankets. I use a lot of blankets on my bed because I want to feel like I want to feel like I'm in a cocoon. And my dog gets under there with me too. She likes it too because she shivers. I have to keep her little jacket on because she only weighs 6 pounds and she's just a short haired dachshund. So she gets very cold because she's right there on the ground. Hmm. Clewiston. Clewiston. Seems like Clewiston is kind of south of here around Okeechobee. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in Spring Hill, which is right on the it's pretty much on the coastline. West Coast. The West Coast. Oh, this still isn't dry. That's okay though. It will dry. See, now if I didn't have such chubby fingers, This would be much easier. Irma is in Florida. She's smart. See, she's a smart one. She come from Central Illinois and she moved to Florida. So she's a smart girl. Turned herself right into a redneck. Yeah, your cats want to be warm, Pat. Your cats want to be all roasty toasty. You hated the winter? See, I still did love the winter when I left, but I was only 14. So I did not want to leave Minnesota at the time because I had really gotten into ice skating. And I did not want to stop that. I did not want to stop that ice skating. And so, but we moved to Florida anyway. Oh my gosh, I was bored half out of my gourd being here in Florida. But because I moved, I have this beautiful family that I wouldn't have. If I'd have stayed in Minnesota, I would have probably married a farmer. I'd probably be digging potatoes today. Beetle chick. It's midway from Fort Myers and Palm Beach, right at the tip of Lake Okeechobee. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I kind of thought my sister used to live in Okeechobee, and we went down there a lot. And I thought that Clewiston was kind of close. And she's a Texan. Yep. Yeah, I would too, Gail. I'd break something if I tried to skate now. But yes, I loved ice skating. There is nothing that feels as good as flying across that ice on ice skates. I loved it. And yep, my dad was not able to take the cold weather anymore, so that's why we moved. But and oh gosh, did I miss. And then I tried roller skating once we got here to Florida. I thought, well, I'll roller skate. I couldn't stay up on them skates for nothing. Couldn't. Roller skates, heavens no, they're nothing like ice skates. Yes, and yes, I do still dream of skating, and I love to watch, like, during the Olympics and things when they have the figure skating. Love watching it. Your husband fell a lot trying to ice skate. Actually, we have I don't know if it's still there, but Clearwater Mall, south of us an hour. So they had an indoor ice skating. And I don't know if they still have it at that mall or not. I never went down there because by the time they had it, I was already been here forever, and I knew I was going to break a hip or something, so I didn't go. But and then they play ice hockey. They play hockey down in Tampa. They've got their hockey team. So yeah, I could never roller skate. Yes, I just loved ice skating. Oh my gosh. It's just, I think it probably feels like, I've never rode on a motorcycle, but I can I can feel the joy of people who ride on a motorcycle. It just like the wind in your hair, the wind in your face. And I think that it would be really, really awesome. So let's see, where am I going to put this little piece of jewelry? See, what else do I have? Okay, now I got to put my chain. I could cross out my chain. I did my chain. And now I have my broken jewelry. But I think I'm going to get my feather first. This is what I like about being able to, pull all the prompts and then put them down as you wish. Oh, is that true, Gail? Yeah, I have never I never have been on a motorcycle, but it just looks like it would be a fun. Now I don't wouldn't want to because we down here in Florida, for some reason, a lot of motorcycle accidents. Hi. Oh my gosh, Barb, how nice of you to stop by. Oh, you're a licensed motorcyclist. So I think now, see here, we have got such congested traffic. And I think that's why we have so many motorcycle accidents. Um, we just lost a senior in the high school my granddaughter goes to. And he was late for work, and they haven't I'm late to work, late for school, and they haven't figured out who run the red light, but somebody run the red light, and he ran into a car, and he is no longer with us. And so that was very sad for the whole school. But we have so many really bad motorcycle accidents happen down here. But we have a lot of traffic. So, especially at this time of the year when we have the people because there's so many people that come from the north and spend the summers in Florida, and then I mean the winters in Florida, and then go back north. And so at this time of the year, the traffic is horrible. It's just bumper to bumper everywhere, and a lot of the motorcycle riders. I know we got to watch for motorcycle riders too, but a lot of them they uh, they'll go like down the middle of the highway, ride the yellow line, the dotted lines, and in and out of traffic. And so they're coming and going from everywhere. So it's a dangerous thing. So I think if you want to ride a motorcycle, you need to go somewhere where there's not much traffic. Okay, and now what was I gonna do now? Let me see. Oh, a feather. I want my feathers. My feathers. Okay. Another shoebox. Oh, yeah. Yes. I believe so, Barbara. I believe you, Barb, you have to. I'm I'd be afraid. You got to be very, very, very careful. Yeah. My goodness. Okay, now I have feathers in my feather box. So let's see what I'll do with the feathers. This is what is nice about pulling the cards first and then going through them as you choose. Okay, I can't have any. Oh, that one's pretty. And these ones too, I got some really pretty colors. These here feathers that I have, most of them are from, there was a clearance at Joann's, and these feathers were in the clearance. And I thought, oh gosh, I don't need feathers, but I don't have feathers. So it was like 50 cents for this big old bag full of feathers or something like that. So I said, you better get them because you never know. You fell off when you were young. You were a passenger. Oh, yeah. I've seen the three-wheelers. They do look really nice. They got some of them that like have a trunk on them and everything. Some of the three-wheelers have two wheels on the front and one on the back. Seems like they would be easy. Well, easy. I don't know easy, but um, harder to tip over. my husband and I were behind a motorcycle that tipped over one time, and my husband stopped, and he stopped and just stopped the traffic. And he got the traffic stopped, and we called 911 to come help him. Thank goodness the boy had a helmet, because his good thing the boy had a helmet, because the helmet bounced like a rubber ball on the pavement. If that was just his head, I think he would have been in deep trouble. Okay, so I'm putting my feather, and then I just attached my feather with the hot glue, and then I put over the hot glue, then I put my jewelry piece. That pink one doesn't show up too well, does it? Let me look and see if I have something. I like bright and shiny. Bright, and I like things to show up. That one's a little bit not bright and shiny enough. I guess I could cut a longer one and make it a short one. Bright and shiny like my honey. No. Don't say that, Elizabeth. People think you're a dork. Yeah. Oh, this one's pretty. Inhaling feathers. I wonder how they get all these colored feathers. I think they pluck them out of chickens or something, and then they dye them. You think I'm right? Pluck them out of chickens and then dye them? I could be right. I've been right before. Not often, but I bet they pluck them out of a chicken. Okay, then we'll put that cowboy boot on there. There we go. So I put the glue down on the feathers. Put this cowboy boot on there. Somebody I sent off a ATC this morning is getting a cowboy boot. I don't know who's getting it, but I put one has a cowboy boot on it. It was fun. That was such a good feeling. Just to they come from the slaughterhouse. Oh, those poor birds. Ew. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The slaughterhouse. Hmm. Hi, Lorena. Hauling steel from steel in Chicago. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. Okay, so now I have this another pretty blue one. Oh, you poor chickens. The poor well then we go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah. We go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and we eat the chicken, and I have thought many times about I love animals. I just love animals. And I have thought many times that I could very easily be a vegetarian and just not eat meat at all. In fact, I don't eat a lot of meat. I love fish, though. I don't know if I could deal without fish. I do love fish. And, but I guess some vegetarians, they don't even eat eggs because they're like unborn chickens or something. So now I'm getting my feathers put on my little cards here. But yeah, I could be a vegetarian. I wouldn't be afraid. I could be a vegetarian. I love vegetables and peanut butter. Oh no, that one. Oh, I could nip. Well, oh, I can glue it on first and then nip. You've been married almost 46 years. Oh, that is awesome to hear, Barb. I love long marriages. And it seems like people do not work hard on long marriages anymore. Too many just say, oh, that's it. That's it. You threw your dirty socks on the floor. We're getting a divorce. Serious. That's what they say. Simple as that. But yeah, I've been married only 20 years. Second marriage, but my first marriage ended in till death did we part. And so, but we would have been married that long now. If he didn't pass away, I would have been married to him still. And it would have been 46 years. Yeah. And 26 years for you, Debbie. That's wonderful. I am just, you know, I am thrilled when people really give it their all and work through issues and, fall in love again. Sometimes you just have to fall in love again. There. Now, let's see. What can I raw? I can take my feather off of the list. Take my broken jewelry off the list. Now I still have my paper scraps, pencil shavings, fabric scrap, felt, eggshells, and the ink pen. Now your fabric scrap and your felt, you can join them. That can count as both, because I know everybody doesn't have felt. Probably everybody has a fabric scrap. Just go ahead and cut a corner off of your shirt, and you've got a fabric scrap and an arty shirt. Roberta, your first marriage was practice. There you go. That's good. But 20 years, that's wonderful. Oh, there's Karen. Hi, Karen. Susan Palm Roberts. Okay, see, and there's Joy Robinson. I haven't been watching all the about fabrics. Hi. Oh, Armor Fabrics. What we're doing is we're making artist trading cards. And we do it with prompts. We pull 10 prompts, and then from those 10 prompts, we pick 8. And that's what we put on our artist trading cards. And then we take these cards, and once they're finished, we put our information on the back. Is what we named our cards, and when we made them, and who made them, and the number. Like these will be 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4. And so one of them that I got today or the other day from somebody, I think it was from Gail, that was 1 of 10. That means she made 10. And so it's interesting to see how many are out there in the world that match yours. And so we have a couple other we have another project we do with our we have a monthly challenge we do with our artist training cards, and we also have an outreach that we do with our artist training cards that we send them to a class. All the information about these are on the Scrap and Lizzie Unicorns Facebook group. That's where you can learn about all of these. Like today, what I pulled today. Now all of these prompts will also be in the group so that you can go back later and make them. But today I pulled paper scraps, broken jewelry, feather, pencil shavings, fabric scrap, felt, decoupage tissue paper or napkins, chain, eggshells, ink pad. Those were the 10. Yes, check it out. We would love to have you. And by your name, it looks to me like you might like to work with fabric. And and that is wonderful. In fact, that's one of fabric scrap is one of our prompts here. Felt is one of our prompts. And so I'm going to get something here, and there's going to be fabric on my card as well. So far I have my decoupage, the napkin, I have my feathers, I have the chain, I have broken jewelry part, I have, that's what I have. I'm going to keep going. It almost looks pretty like that. Now, if you get on your, you want Lizzie to see the news? Is there news? Yes, quilters make ATCs too, yes. Okay, Beth, the prompts are paper scraps, broken jewelry, feather, pencil shavings, fabric scrap, felt, decoupage with a tissue paper or napkin, chain, eggshells, ink pad. Now, also, if you belong to the Scrap and Lizzie Unicorns group, Sharon has posted these already in the files. She puts them in there right away so you can, but I understand some of you are, oh my gosh, I just realized my phone is dying. My plug doesn't fit in tight. Oh, that would be the end of life right there if my phone dies. Okay, now it's charging. It was on 1%. Well, I'm glad I saw that. Okay, but I know some of you are not in the group, so you're not able to go see, but please join the group. It is, it's you got the first ATCs for your class today, Karen? Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy for that. That is wonderful. See, it's working already. It's working already. Oh my gosh. Yes. Um, okay, let me see. Oh, I am just so excited. Okay, can somebody post the link to the Facebook group, please? I know it was already posted once up there, but if you'll post it again, Pat, I think you did it. Maybe if you could do that again. What I have to learn how to do is to learn how to do the Nightbot thing where it puts it up there regular. So, gosh, that is great. I am just so excited, Karen, that you already received ATCs. I think the children will love collecting them, and I think they'll probably do anything so that they collect more. Because I think we all know that if we start collecting something, it's like we just go crazy. Okay, and when you make cards, just any card, like on our group, you can send them cards to anybody in the group. We don't do swaps. We just gift them. So like this morning, I sent out 9 cards. I just sent them to random people without expecting anything at all in return. But if you're sending them to the class, to the children. You will send them to Miss Karen's class. And if you go on the group into the Scrap and Lizzie's Unicorn group, and then go to the address files, you will see Karen's address. And I put a little note along with her address that says this is the address that you use to send to Miss Karen's class. So I kind of put a note with it so you'll see it, but it's in the case. I got everybody's names not in alphabetical order so well, but by their first name. If it begins with a K, you're in the case. So yeah, so I just kind of want to make that clear for everyone, and especially any new people, to know that what we are doing, and it's kind of our outreach. And I just love the idea. I think it's just great. Okay, now what am I doing? I think, okay, I'm gonna take, let's see. Oh, I made a little, I use this. I put together a few of these bags here, and when I printed out all of the prompts, I put one on each bag in the number one was add a button, number 2 needle and thread. And so I have a lot of these things already in here, so I just have them. And so now it says pencil shavings, and see, that's why I put the number pencil shavings. Where was that? Number 70. So I will look at number 70 in my thing here. 70 and pencil shavings, and there they are. And I got some pencil shavings. And so and then I just have them hanging on a hook here on my trolley. On my trolley, I have a hook, and I hang it there. Okay, so now I'm going to take, but now see, if I had a pencil sharpener right handy, but I don't, I would just freshly get some high pearl and Malaya. Oh, how wonderful. And yes, and so, because if you just get your pencil shavings, if you sharpen a pencil right when you need it, you can get a bigger pencil shavings, because once you get them in your little packaging, then they seem to sort of want to break. So but if you use them right fresh when you sharpen your pencil. But they are pretty because they're wood. They got a little color, especially if you got, the different colors of pencil. And so, and they make a fun little, I'm just making a little cluster of them down in the corner there. I'm using hot glue today. I use different glues. I really need to, I eventually will have everything I need right close, because like right now I'm thinking, well, I should have my tweezers. But then I think I said that the other day too, and you would have thought I went and got my tweezers and put them here, but no, I didn't. But I didn't. I think I'm going to use up all my pencil shavings right now, so I'm definitely going to have to get some more. But it's nice to have everything. I got on my little trolley. I got like a little cart, a little Rascog type cart, and I'm trying to get everything I need for this project, because this project's going to go on all year. All year. Hi, Ray. Good to see you. because this project's going to go on all year. And so I want to eventually have everything that's on the list. I want to have it all handy for me to just get it. So that's why I'm trying to put it all on the in my cart. So I have everything in my cart. Okay, so now I have, okay, now I can cross off of my pencil shavings. So now I still have paper scraps, a fabric scrap or felt, eggshells, ink pad. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think what I want to do is, a fabric scrap. You know what? I just got the neatest fabric. Okay, let's see. I just got the neatest fabric. This fabric I got from Carhartt's auction. When I saw that fabric and it had bears on it, I said, I need that. So this is fabric. It's a cotton fabric. I want to cut out. I'm using my pinking shears. I love to cut fabric with pinking shears. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cut out. And these are this is the, what do you call them bears? Not Berenstain bears. That's the only one that's coming to mind right now. But they're a famous bear. And so what I'm going to do, that's a fabric scrap, right? And each one of them is a bear. So now I have 4 bears. 4 fabric scraps. Ooh, I love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. Okay. Yes, and I just got my package delivered today that was from that auction. Okay, now, and they're so cute. So these guys are going to go on here. This little bear, that little bear, I collect teddy bears. Well, I don't anymore. I did collect teddy bears, and now I have way too many. Paddington bears. Yes, that's what they are. They're Paddington bears. And yeah, I couldn't think of that. So, yep. And so them Paddington bears are going to go on these ATCs. That's where they're going to live. They're going to live there. Oh, see how cute that makes it already? I'm just going to put a little piece of hot glue, a little bit of hot glue, and then I'm going to let that hot glue hold Mr. Bear there. Right there, Mr. Paddington. I think these little Paddington bears, since I have so many on even just that one little piece of fabric, I think those would be pretty to use on the oh yeah, I did put bears yesterday too, but they were the punch bears. I just love bears. I don't collect them anymore because I have too many. And I've been giving them away because I have so many. But see the little chain on there? I'm not, who would have thought to put chain if you didn't pull the prompt that said chain? Okay, so now I've got my fabric scrap, and I'm going to cross out felt because you can kind of, if you use a fabric, it is a felt. So, yeah, I'll have to name them. See, now I don't think of what the name is going to be till I'm finished. Okay, so an ink pad. Okay, I still have ink pad, eggshells, and paper scraps. So I think I'm going to use the ink pad, and I'm going to go around the edges. But what I want to do is I do believe, if I still can, I might have should have did it first. I'm going to round the corners just using a 1/4 inch round. I kind of like to round the corners. I don't always round the corners, but it kind of gives it a little finished look. So I just use the 1/4 inch round, and it just takes the sharp off of the corner. I like these ones. So one of them will be in my own collection, and 3 of them will go away to somewhere else. Yes, Joanna, I have put I'm doing 2 live shows that's what they are, shows. I do 2 lives per week. I do one on Monday morning in my time, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and one on Tuesday evening, 8 o'clock Eastern time. That way, I hope to be able to reach and see everyone from everywhere, because a lot of times, I miss people that are over in other countries and such because they're sleeping, and so that's kind of why I'm doing too. So you can, you know, come to one or the other, and or both. You come to both, it's even better. There, so I made my rounded corners. Then I'm going to, I need to put my lid on my feathers, or I'm going to have, it's going to look like a chicken slaughterhouse in here. And we don't want it to look like a chicken slaughterhouse. Okay, now I'm going to go here and I'm going to find, let's see, what am I going to find? Some ink. I want some ink. Oh no, where's my lid? Oh, you've got to be kidding. I've got 2 without a lid. Oh no. And look, it's leaked all over this one. Oh, how come? Where's the lids? Oh, Elizabeth, this is like sad. This is the saddest thing ever. Oh, I wonder if this is supposed to go on here, and I wonder if this just goes on here. And it came apart. And look at it, leaked all over this one. I don't even know what color this one. Salty Ocean. Oh, I guess it's that blue right there. But that had absorbed all the ink out of one of them. So one of them is probably empty. Oh, okay. It's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. I just thought it was there for a minute. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm going to use this spiced marmalade, and I am just going to go around the edge and put an edge of spiced marmalade around the edge using the ink, and that takes care of that prompt. It doesn't show up too much. I know it, Renee, the ink leakage is the worst. No, it didn't happen then, Pat. It's because I have all the inks in one drawer here, but I must have knocked over this stack of the little ones. So there we go. We're just going to get some, use that orange to go around the edge. Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. It seems like if our craft supplies are so precious, if something happens to something, like I broke it broke my one of my punches, and it was a punch that I use a lot, just a plain circle punch, and it broke. And it was like, oh my gosh, the end of the world. I can't believe this broke. I use it the most. And so it was just a round punch, but I use it for like thumb holes, like thumb tabs. I'll order another one. I'll get another one before long. But I ordered that book, so I have to kind of probably wait till the first of the month. But it's almost the first of the month, so I'm good. So, yep. So here I will get my, oh, I love these. And then when I'm finished, now I can put my ink pad, cross that out. Okay, so I still have eggshells and paper scraps and those, but I've done 8, so I'm going to stop right here. Oh, you know what? My paper scrap will be a word because I do want words. I think I'm going to start putting these in these like a Ziploc bag or something, or put a rubber band around them this way because I don't want them to come apart again. I guess that's one of the hazards of having the small ones. Okay, let's see. Now, I think I'm going to leave them as that way. I think they're very pretty. They're very colorful. And I'm going to now look into my words. Oh, here. Let me see. Now, these words are in, oh, the tool I'm using for the inking is actually something that you get in the hardware store, and it's called, the brand name is Shoreline. You can buy, I bought one handle, but you don't even need the handle. All you need is the pads, and you get 3 pads in a package, but they're like a little brush. And I like using these. I have, in fact, I have switched from using the spongy thing to using this. It's more, I like the spreadability, I guess. And for me, they work just absolutely wonderful. And then you can take them to the kitchen sink and wash them. You can wash them out. And these last forever. They're a sponge and then that little brush kind of thing. But they're for painting like along the edges of door frames and stuff when you're painting. So that's where you find them in the hardware store. But I also have an Amazon affiliate link below my videos, and if you look at that Amazon affiliate link, you'll find them there as well. And so, and if you have Prime, then it's kind of cool to order them from there. And if you order them from there, then I like get this little bit of a kickback, not much, but a little kickback. So I have to push it, because what they said to me was that because it hadn't been used very much, and they said it's got to be used for a certain amount of time Otherwise, they take it away from you and you can't use it. So I thought, okay, I'll put a plug in it for it every once in a while. But that's not saying to go to Amazon to buy these. I mean, it's on my favorites. It's listed on my favorites. But hi Keisha. We're waiting for Keisha's going to have a auction soon too. Yep. So we're waiting for that. Maybe they're cheaper. You have to oh, Amazon canceled your affiliation, Bootsy. Yeah, they will. If it doesn't get, see, I used your spot, Bootsy, though, before I got my own. But I love these. I think these are neat. But always check, don't just use Amazon. If you've got a hardware store near in the paint department, you'd find these. So, but I do like these. And so let me see. I'm going to pick out four phrases or words. Oh, like I was saying, you can print out these pages of words. Yeah, not enough traffic, Bootsy. That's exactly. If you don't have enough traffic on it, and you got to really keep telling people it's there, because a lot of people don't even know. And so you've got to let people know it's there. Okay, this page is in the files. There is 2 different ones that you can print out that have got words and little phrases that you can use on your ATCs or any kind of art project. So I like this one. I like Don't Give Up. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this little color on there. And I'm going to use that. Don't give up. Embrace change. Enjoy the moment. Express gratitude. They're all good. But yes, you can print these out and use these. I love to have a little something on my ATCs. I express gratitude. I love to have these on my ATCs. It gives it just a little bit more. And some of these, we need to be reminded to don't give up. Never give up. Embrace change. Some of us don't like change. And so sometimes these are just kind of like a positive affirmation, positive. You want to always think positive about things. And your life is better if you think positive. Sometimes you think it's the end of the world. And yeah, like when you break a craft supply or something. And hi, Carrie. I missed you. You'll take slime any day. And so if you put a little positive word, just any kind of word, I believe, any little positive word, that one word can go a long way. Then you send it off to somebody and, it goes a long way. Gives somebody something to think about. I know I read every day something positive. Okay, right now I'm looking for my black sheet of paper that I had right here. It was right here, right now. And right now and right here, it's missing. Okay, so I usually use black. Okay, but I'm going to use this one because it's here. But what I do here now is I see, I just keep piling things up on my area. Instead of putting them right back, I have to learn to just put things back where they belong. I got a cup there. I got things. I got places for things to live, and I don't put them back. Okay, now my glue. So what I'm going to do here, because see, I'll put a little frame. So see, this is my paper scraps. Okay, your word is hope. Yes, I think I've heard that so many so many have chosen a word of the year that you're going to concentrate on for the year. And my word is believe. And I was talking to one of my subscribers, and her word is faith. And she says it's amazing how faith and word, and I mean believe, go so well together. And I said, yeah, you know what? I'm taking two words. And so focus, Gail, that is good too. It is hard sometimes to focus. And so you learn about the word, you learn, you know, you concentrate on that word and put it like on a little card. Yeah, Johanna, I think you were the one I was talking to that your word was faith. And I said, I'm going to mix it right up with my belief, because I said faith is a hard word to describe. And but when you put faith with believe, then those words they really do meld together well. So see, I just glued them onto this piece of paper, so it's only going to make like a frame. You know, I don't need these great big honking scissors. I need the short ones. So I'm gonna see, when you put the word on like a little frame, it makes that word pop a little bit more. So I have express gratitude, don't give up, some of these will even be good to go on the children's cards. If they can't read them, Miss Karen can say what they say. She can tell them what they say. And so especially like don't give up. That one is a good message for everyone. Don't give up. So, and the cards we sent off to the class now, they go to 7 and 8-year-olds. So you want their cards to be encouraging. And I saw where somebody made some, and she put a whole bunch of letters on the card, and then she had written above the card, it said find a word. And so you can I thought that is fun to find a word, or you can say, like, put a whole bunch of letters on a card, and then say find the letter K. How many K's can you find? Or find all 10 K's, or all 10 W's, or something. And then the child will be able to say, oh, I can find them, and point out all of those W's, or, something like that. So you make like a little game out of it. And I thought that's fun. So when you're looking at the images on the Scrap and Lizzie Unicorns pages, you get ideas too. You get inspiration. Hi, the dirty paintbrush. Boy, I love dirty paintbrushes. And so, yes, if you can make a little game even for them. And so, but when you're looking at other people's, what other people have come up with, you can say, oh, I can do that, and I can do just a little bit different and make it, so you get inspiration. You get inspiration from the others. And so it is fun. I am really, tomorrow's like my nothing day. Tomorrow I think I'm going to work just on ATCs that are going to go to the class, because I haven't Kimberly. Is Kimberly the dirty paintbrush? Hi, Cheryl. Newbie Cheryl. Pretty soon you're going to have to take that newbie off your name. because you won't be a newbie. Now, I think that mine are finished. That is what I love, the Paddington Bear on there. I think they are gorgeous. The bear is going to go on a lot of my ones that go to the classroom because I love the bear. And so, and it's got a lot of little textures on there and just a little wood pile there with my little scraps. So now what I do is I pull my little cart over here close to me. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I can, let me see. Let's see. I'm going to call these Bear with Me. Bear with me. Yeah, you got to figure out what to change it to. Yeah. Then we wouldn't know experienced Cheryl. No longer newbie Cheryl. Very, very cute. Oh, you know what? I like that too. I'm going to just put very cute. That's what I'm going to name these 4 cards. So I write that on each one. I also have a stamp that I stamped these with. And that stamp is also on my affiliate link. But then, oops, I got one extra. And so I just get I cut the backs out and I stamp them so I have them ready to go. Barbara Batzer. Barbara, I looked for your address today on the group, and I don't see where you put your name, your address on the group. Have you put your address in the group of on Scrap and Lizzie Unicorns? I didn't see it there, although I don't have all the addresses taken from the comments and put actually up on the actual link. I'm working on that, but it takes me a while because I'm slow. So Barbara, be sure and that your address is in, because I looked for it today when I was sending out things. And so yeah, so Barbara Batzer, be sure and put your name on the link in the group, darling. Okay, very cute. I would have put very, very cute, but that's too much writing. This was so much fun spending all this time with Lizzie and all the unicorns. Let's not give Lizzie a thumbs up. I'll give myself a thumbs up. Oh, goodness. Grace just sent, look at this. You see this cross? Grace made this for me. She crocheted it, and it is so special because she sent it. So this comes all the way from Tasmania. Look at the colors in that yarn. She just sent that to me. I just leave it sitting right there beside me. I love it. Thank you so much, Grace. Yeah. Yes, it's in the comments section. Just looked inside. Oh, did you see it, Pat? Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Now I got that very cute. And the date, I just put, today is January something. So I'll just put, what is it? January 15th. (2019). January 15, 2019. January 15, 2019. January 152019. 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, and 4 of 4. Artist. Oh, thank you, Pat. My assistant's on duty. Pat, I mean, she's got some issues, some medical issues, some serious medical issues, but her mind, she's got a memory like an elephant. She doesn't forget nothing. She has got, so if I tell her to remind me of so and so, she will. Yeah, so I have to use her as my external memory. Yes, Papa's doing very good. He's doing very good. Thank God, he's because he usually. Oh, you're buffering, Karen? Okay, my end isn't showing any buffering, so I'm not sure. Maybe you need to refresh. Oh, I didn't know. Yes, Papa's doing good. He usually is the one that gets the flu, and he had a flu shot though. He usually gets really sick, but um but he's good. And we're going to be doing this. There isn't a time limit for this ATC for your kids. Oh, the deadline should be May. Then it's the end of the school year. Oh, that makes sense. Yes. But then we can start again when school starts if you're still doing the same job. Saw the snake in Florida under the good guy's hood? Under the guy's hood? Oh, wow. Oh, no, I missed that one. Yeah, we do have snakes here in Florida, but you know what? I have lived on this property. On this property, I have lived 44 years, and I have seen 4 snakes in that amount of time. And 2 of them were just black snakes, just black. They don't hurt nobody. Whip snakes or something they call them. 2 of them were now they scared me. They were indigo, I think they're called, but there was 2 of them. And yes, the stamp was very good, Grace. Let me see. I think I have it still. See, there's the package that came in, and here's the stamp. And so it's a beautiful stamp, and it's got the this here customs paper on it. So I'm saving that for a pocket. So and so yeah, very few snakes. A rattlesnake, yeah. But you know what people do, which is crazy? They sell snakes in the pet stores, and then people will buy these snakes like constrictors, and then they get so big, and they I have hairspray to spiders. If you use enough hairspray, you can get that spider. What was I saying? Oh, and then they get tired of their snakes and they turn them loose. And so, and then they're out hunting food and they're big because because they will get huge. And so, and they have found huge snakes that people that aren't natural to our area. And so, that it's people have turned them loose, and which is very dangerous because they'll come eat your little pets and stuff. You used to have a 9.5 foot python. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're a lot of money. They're expensive. So, yeah, I hope that snake was dead. I won't find a right rattlesnake in my engine. But they say that when it's cold weather, you got to watch for those kind that are looking to get warm. They'll go up in a warm engine. My son was telling me now he lives in Arizona and he lives real close to New Mexico and about halfway up the state. And he said that they have some kind of field rats that are always out there, and the rats will go up in the engine of your car and to get warm, but then they will chew up all your wires and stuff. So he said a lot of people will just leave the hood of their cars open at night so that the rats won't nest in their engines. Isn't that horrible? And he said they have tarantula spiders over there. In fact, he took a picture of one. He says they just walk around like we got a lot of ants down here. He says they got a lot of tarantula spiders. Oh, I guess you can't go anywhere and get away from spiders. Goodness. I don't know why I cannot talk and write at the same time. It just does not work. I go, I have to go get blood work pretty regular, and I'm always jabber, jabber, jabber. I'm just talking and talking and talking constantly. Um, and then she gives me this paper to sign, and then I say, I don't want to sign that paper because I have to shut up. Oh, are you going to bed, darling? Way past my bed. It's past your bedtime? Oh. Okay, I'll be in there shortly. I love you. Take your time. All righty then. So I have to stop and sign a paper, and I can't just talk. It's terrible. So I'm writing on here. I can say like a SCRAPPINLIZZI. I did that. CELIZABETHBREWER. SCRAPPINLIZZI. When you do sign your cards, if you sign them with your name, always, but you have a different name online, put your online name on there too. Otherwise, I think you're a stranger. Not that you have to send them to me, but in case you accidentally send them to me or anybody. Okay, Papa went off to bed. Now, let me see here. My corner rinder. You're strange. Pat says, sweet dreams, Papa. So now I'm going to round these corners before I glue them to the back. I just think the round corners give it a nice finish look. And then I put a bit of glue. See, because now when I put the napkin on there, I wrapped it around the back. And when I put the brads that held the chain on, they come through the back. So then when you glue the back part on, you cover, when you glue your information on the back with a separate piece of paper, you cover up all of that stuff. And it looks professional, very professional. That's what we want. We want it to be very professional. And because it covers up all of the work. Because sometimes you might have threads running through it or something. Oh, look at me. Look at me just go. See, I always thought, okay, these are only going to take me an hour to an hour and a half. But see, I get running in my mouth. Hi, Sheila Bennett. I need to get rid of my sniffles. I'm sorry if I keep sniffling. I got to nasal drip. I do. You know what I need to do is I need to do the you ever did a neti pot? It's kind of with we it's kind of fun. I don't know if it's fun, but it's like you use like a saltwater solution. I know, Cheryl. Isn't it terrible when you get the sniffles? But then I tell my husband I'm really, 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 really sick, and then he does everything for me then, because I tell him how really, 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 really sick I am. But just between me and you and the rest of the world, yes, Roberta, yes, do you use the neti pot? It really does work. I'm going to use that tonight before I go to bed, and it really does work. And I am surprised when I first heard about a neti pot, I thought, oh no, there is no way I can do that. But I have learned it's no big deal. It is fine. You have the electric on the inject the water in one side and sucks it out the other. Holy smokes, that sounds like rocket science. Wow. You have a mole in your house last summer. We thought it was a mouse. Took us a week to catch it. And then we did. Hubby set the trap off and oh my gosh, and you caught the mole. Yeah, moles are so cute. They're so adorable. Yeah, we at one time, yeah, Cheryl, the saline nasal spray is good too. We one time had baby possums that were coming in our house, and that's when we still lived in the mobile home before we got the house built. And the pipes, as they go through like under the sink and stuff, they would just be a hole that went through to the floor. And okay, Barbara Batzer, I'm glad that your address is there. I'm glad it's there. And but then baby possums would but they didn't run fast. They just mosey across the floor like they're supposed to live there. And my daughter would always go catch them, bring them back outside and bring them far away from the house. Because they didn't deserve to die or anything. I mean, you didn't need a trap. They would just walk across the floor like they lived there. And so, yep. Now, and if you have these little bags, premium card sleeves, there's 100 sleeves in this bag. I got them from Walmart for like less than $2. And then if you put the cards in these sleeves, they fit in their El Perfecto Mundo. El Perfecto Mundo. Perfect. Perfect. And it just gives them like a professional little look. See there? So that one's finished. It's in the little sleeve. The sleeve fits perfectly. And there you go. Look how pretty. And then that sleeve will fit right into the pocket too. They don't even have to take them out of the sleeve. And so I bought, well, actually I sent my husband after them in the store, and he bought 5 packages. So I have 500 sleeves. So I have to make 500 ATCs now. Because he always does that. He always does that. If I tell him to go get something, he buys 5. But that's my husband. These sleeves I got at Walmart. And if you go to where you buy the trading cards, like baseball cards and stuff, they usually always have them like the collectible things in the front, and that's where you'll find them. You'll find these because they're the Ultra Pro, which is a brand for trading cards, for baseball cards and stuff. So that's where you'll find them. And like I say, there's 100 in there. There's some more that you can get that are more expensive, and you get 50 in the package for over $2, like $3. You don't need them fancy ones. Just get these ones that are 100 in the package for $2, less than $2. Unless you got some crazy taxes up there, which these were over $2 because yeah, they were $2, right at $2 for 100. So that's not bad. And so, but see, you can use them also like in in pockets and even your journals and stuff. So there, mine are finished. They are in their little bags. They are ready to be sent. I'm going to put one in one of them I'm going to keep for my own collection, and I'm going to send 3 other ones off. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a monkey by the toe. When he hollers, let him go. You are the one I will keep. Okay, I'm keeping this one. That's how you pick. Yeah. Kathy D, hi. I'm glad that you come, Kathy. But the prompts that we use tonight are in the group in the files. And so you can do yours later, anytime you feel like it. So, yep, anytime you feel up to it, then you can do these. I love how mine turned out. These ones, I think these are so far one of the best that I did. And I like the idea, and by reading the comments, Lizzie, what does your say that you got? Do you mean my my saying, enjoy the moment? And this one says, don't give up, express gratitude, and embrace change. So that's the one I'm going to keep for myself. These ones get mailed off, and I'll probably mail them off in the morning. So, yes, and remember that postage is going up, and I think that somebody said the 24th, somebody said the 27th. I got to send the hubster after stamps, and so before they go up, I don't know what they're going up to, and so, but yeah, they're going up. But I mean, if you spend 50 cents on a stamp, it is, and I know sometimes some of us we have trouble even every month coming up with an extra 50 cents. I know that story. And so, are they 55? Is that what they're going up to, Carrie, or is that what they are now? Because I don't even know what they are right now. But I, you guys, look at that, 65 people. I'm glad every one of you came. And but like I say, I've already gotten 3 of these, and they just they just feel so good. They just make your heart. The 27th, they are going to 55 cents. Second ounce went down to 15 cents. Oh, okay. So if you Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So if it's an ounce, it's 55 cents, but if it's 2 ounces, you just add 15 more cents. See, I did not know that. Wow. But to spend 50 cents to have some to send a smile to somebody. And this is like sending a smile. I love them. And when I get you don't need to have a big fancy Happy Meal. I don't need to have a big fancy Happy Meal. This is what this is what I need. I need these things. So anyhow, I love these. Look at this one's got that. What do you call that bird? It's what do you call that bird? Do y'all see that? There's a name for that, but I can't think of what that name is. That's my piece of broken jewelry. Phoenix? Is that a phoenix? I think so. You always go to the post office to make sure of the postage. Phoenix, yes, Roberta, thank you. That's what I thought. That's a phoenix. So somebody will get that in the mail. This one's got a cowboy boot on it with glitter. Anything with glitter is wonderful. Okay, let's see. What time do we have? Oh, it's already 10:30, so I've been on 2 hours and a half. So as I always do, I end my my videos with positive, something positive. So these are the Louise Hayes collection of I Can Do It cards. I picked the top one off. Oh, I'm glad, Keisha. I think you're going to enjoy it because, like, here from start to finish, and even with me running my mouth, and doing it with the prompts is so much fun because otherwise you're sitting there racking your brain, thinking, "Okay, well, what should I do?" You don't know what to do. But if you're looking at a list of prompts, then you say, well, I need to get one of these and start, and then cross that out, get another one, and go to the next one. And I love that we pull them all at the beginning, and then we can use them as we see fit. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to read this. It says, I realize that stress is only a fear. I now release all fears. I let go of all negativity that rests in my mind and body. And so that is very good. And you want to do that. Let go of that negativity because it'll drag you down. And stress is only a fear. And so release those fears. All right. So and then I put that one in the bottom. And I will pick a new one on the next video. And I want to thank you all for hanging out with me and doing this with me. It's so much fun, so much more fun when you do crafting with friends. And that is what I feel like I'm doing here, is crafting with friends. So I want to just say good night to all of you. And I can hardly wait till the next live stream so that I can see you again. I ask God to watch over you every step you take and every move you make. And I will see you on the next video. God bless.